How to deal with tinnitus at night time. For a lot of people, this is one of the big bugbears of this condition, and there are certain things that I think are very helpful once you've got your hands-on therapist in place and your body-based practice in place that is generally bringing you down over a period of time. The first thing is, don't watch the news or any horror films or anything gruesome, gory or traumatizing at night time. So many people do this, but when we're bombarding our senses with trauma, our conscious mind knows it's just acting and theatre and drama, but our subconscious mind doesn't. So, we can be very disturbed by computer games or gruesome films, even if it is very exciting, but it's still very adrenal, and it still has a tendency to put us into freezing response or fight or flight response. So if it sounds obvious, that's a good sign, but please try and create a soothing, calming, safe environment before you go to bed. So obviously no arguments. You want beautiful, peaceful music, low-level lighting, candle lights, smell of roses or a lovely warm fire to look at, talking about good memories, watching beautiful films or heartwarming films or tearjerkers. They're very good and cathartic. And, baths, showers, body-based practice. Please look after your evenings. You don't want to be going to bed full of food with horror films going around your head. This is just a recipe for disaster. You want calm, peaceful, simple, soothing evenings. And then when you get into bed, if your tinnitus is bad, you may need to have some noise from a fan or a window open. Natural sound is obviously the best, so if you just leave a window open, our ears are happiest when they're pottering along, just quietly ignoring, up to a certain point, the background environment. Some people use sounds of sea or raindrops in the pillow. That can be really helpful for a time being. But at some stage, I think it's going to be very good to wean yourself off your over-focus on hearing and to wean yourself onto calming, soothing, body-based experiences. All the time with tinnitus, I think distraction away from the sound is very helpful. So if you can very deliberately replace this by doing a clenching and relaxing exercise, or do some very gentle yoga, or Tai Chi. Remember, any body stuff that you do in bed or next to the bed, it needs to be incredibly easy, very gentle, and as slow as possible. So just lifting your arms up, stretching them out. This is far too fast, and then just rotating from side to side. There's a wonderful Tibetan practice called Kumye, which does ultra slow movement, which is incredibly good for releasing and letting go. That's Kumnye. Or getting onto all fours and just rocking backwards and forwards very slowly, or from side to side, or from one corner to the other, all the time keeping it very, very gentle and very slow. If you can't sleep, then you might as well do some gentle calming yoga or Tai Chi. If you're in bed, you can just weigh your limbs, just lift them up and feel how heavy they are and let them plonk down onto the bed, lifting your head up gently and then putting that down. Or if you're really going through a firestorm of thinking, then I'd get out of bed and just do very gentle body-based movements next to the bed. The vast majority of you won't do this, and you'll lie in bed going round and round in your circles of thinking and anxiety. This is the way anxious people are. This is the way tinnitus tends to make us. So I'm going to be quite bossy here and say, do try this. Don't stew in your anxiety and your the catastrophizing thoughts. try and get out of bed and actually try this out. So you want to get out of thinking and hearing, heady mode, into physical calming mode. The body is what feels tired. Feel that. Connect with the body. Connecting with that, you'll feel the tiredness. Ideally, I think it's much better to wean yourself onto body-based practices rather than being over-focused on hearing things. If you go to bed being overly dependent on the sound of water in your pillow, you're going to be very switched on to this, and your mind's going to be homing in and monitoring this and automatically checking this out, thereby keeping you stuck in auditory mode. This is not helpful. Much better to change channel out of hearing and thinking into what makes me feel calm and relaxed. So intimate contact is obviously a very good one at bedtime. Massage is very good. All the body-based focuses can be really helpful. Do find easy, calm, slow body practices to settle you down. If you can't sleep, you may as well try and increase your awareness of the feelings of the body. This is generally, I think, a very helpful thing.